Looking at the Rome Targa DOD, which is a new binding this year, and it's just kind of like replaces the 390 Boss. It's got kind of a Targa base plate look to it, but with a much mellower high back and a slightly different ankle strap. And you know, my biggest thing with these is I wish we had set them up differently and put these back, because they are adjustable on the fly. Shit, I just remembered what the guy told me at the trade show after we demoed them, because now they would have fit our boots, our size 9s, a lot better. Adjustable on the fly. Oh yeah.
Still like, super awkward. Oh, I still don't like it.
I like it.
It's better though.
I'm okay with the toe straps. Let's look at this one real quick. So this doesn't stretch too much, and these hold in the right place. Last year they pinched the side of my boot. This year they didn't, and they're okay. But something felt awkward about these bindings. I think it was the fact that we just didn't get them dialed to our boots. But you know, I still liked them. I still felt they had a good response. They weren't a bad combination with the Sawtooth. One thing I don't like about Rome bindings is this dual piece here. You have to kind of dial this out to your boot. When you take this off, you have to slide it forward and backward according to your boot size. And you know, we're here at demos, so obviously it's difficult to get things dialed, but I would have liked to have spent a little more time with these on our own and got them dialed, you know, but they're okay. My biggest complaint with these is how long it takes to get these dialed out to you. Once they're dialed, they're good, and the weight. Those are my two demerits for these bindings.
They're heavy and you can feel it.
You can feel the weight, and these are light boards underfoot too that we're riding with. So how are we doing there, Jimbo?
Doing great.
Okay, yeah, so these are light boards and it feels like it weighs them down, but I like the ankle strap. I felt it fit well. I like this little rubbery tech that pops it out without bending it.
If I were a mob boss, I would probably just buy a bunch of these instead of making cement shoes.
Oh,
throw you in the river.
Yeah, and the weight, there is a lot of weight to these bindings.
Some Rome bindings on.
And you know, I don't know. I think they're a good binding. I think they turned the board really well. However, the weight and how long it takes to dial these out, I've had some really frustrating moments in the past with these, but I think they're good bindings, and the shock absorption's good, the response is good, the support is good. I never felt like, you know, I was having a bad time. The feel underfoot is not completely dead. They do a little tech here to give you a little bit more lively feel underfoot than your average just dead binding. So yeah, but just the weight, the toe strap's a little funky, and the adjustability was kind of some demerits. So I'd say it's a good binding, but it's just not a great binding.
Yeah, I felt it a little dead underfoot, and to me, it just, I don't know, you know, when I was putting them on, strapping in my boot, it just felt kind of funky on my boot. There was just something, I was like, I just don't exactly get it. It's dampening, I give a 10 out of 10, hands down.
Yeah, very damp.
Dampening is out of control. I say its response, I'd give it maybe a 6.5
on the Peter scale.
On the Peter scale at a response. I just did not feel a whole lot of response coming out of these bindings, but I did feel a super amount of dampness that was really pleasant, you know, when hitting stuff like when I hit those moguls,
chunder bumps,
going hitting 50 miles an hour on my heel side, you know, like this definitely helped me out a lot in that and absorbing all the shock, and especially that D3O that's underfoot. The moment you start impacting super hard,
is there D3O?
Yeah, it's D3O underneath there, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, all in all, I mean, it's a good binding, but I'm not gonna pick them up
Well,
personally.
that's the Rome Targa DOD.